Hi students, good morning to all. I welcome you all in this fluid mechanics lecture. So in last lecture, we have started this point measurement of pressure, and we saw there various types of pressure measuring instruments. So broadly, we have classified the pressure measuring instruments like manometers and mechanical gauges. In mechanical gauges, we have seen again two classification. In manometers, we have seen two classification. One is the simple manometers and second one differential manometers. And mechanical gauges, we saw four types there: diaphragm pressure gauge, Bourdon tube pressure gauge, then deadweight pressure gauge, bellows pressure gauge. Right. See, in simple tube manometer, we have seen what is simple tube manometers. And there are three types. We have seen piezometer, U-tube manometers, and single column manometers. So also we have covered the piezometer, the working of this piezometric tube, how it works to find out the pressure intensity. And then we have started this point, simple tube manometer. And here, just we saw the construction of the simple tube manometers, right? And then now we will see the derivation part, how to find out the pressure intensity with the help of this simple tube manometers for the positive pressure as well as negative pressure. In yesterday's lecture, previous lecture, we have seen that there are certain limitations for using the piezometer. Okay, what are that limitations? What are the limitations of piezometer? Piezometric tube cannot be used for the measurement of the high pressure. Okay, if the pressure is very high, then we cannot go for the measurement of pressure with the help of this, because the liquid may spill out through the piezometric tube. So the thing is that we have to make this piezometric tube larger, and if you make this size larger, okay, height वाढवली, then what is going to happen? It will not become practically handy. Okay, practically ही वापरायला आपल्याला अवघड जाईल. Practical difficulties will be there for the handling of this tube, because generally these tubes are made of the glass, and there are chances that breakage of the glass it may takes place during the handling of this piezometric tube. Then negative pressure measurement is not possible with such kinds of piezometric tube, because in negative pressure, the water or the liquids will not rise here. Perhaps, but in fact it is reduced there. The head is reduced there. So we cannot go for the measurement of the negative pressure with the help of such kinds of manometers. Again, due to these limitations, scientists have come with the another kind of manometer, which is called as the simple tube manometers. And in simple tube manometers, we saw that there are two limbs. One is called as the right limb to our right hand. The limb which is right to our right hand is called as the right limb, and to the left hand is called as the left limb. And the manometric fluid used here, generally mercury is used as the manometric fluid, right? So why the mercury is used for as a manometric fluid? Also, we have discussed about that in our last lecture. Can anyone tell me what are the various reasons behind using mercury as a manometric fluid? Just quick revision we are taking here, and then we are going to start the actual part here. So quickly you have to respond, otherwise I will tell. Can anyone? Is anyone interested to tell what are the various reasons for using the mercury as a manometric fluid? काय use करतो आपण mercury manometric fluid म्हणून? See, all these questions may be asked during your oral examinations, so you should be thoroughly known about these facts, these reasons. Why should we go for the manometer as a density is high?
Because it's high density.
Okay. Two students have given the answer that it has the high density. Again, yes. Sanush, you are not audible. Do you want to say something? Okay, I will tell you. See, one thing is that it has the high specific gravity or high density. Second thing, mercury does not stick to the surface, okay, of the glass. As it has very high cohesive force as compared to the adhesive force, so it does not stick to the surface of the this manometer. So that is a reason for using the manometer, mercury as a manometric fluid. Then third thing is that it is chemically inert. It does not chemical react with the fluid which is flowing through the pipe. Okay, so that is another reason. Then what else? It has some shine. Okay, shiny in nature. Mercury is somewhat having shiny in nature, so we can easily do the measurement on the scale. Okay, that is another reason. Then so these are the different reasons behind which we use the manometer as a, this mercury as a manometer fluid. Now let us see, there are two cases for the measurement of the pressure. Uh, one case is for the positive pressure and another case is for the negative pressure. Okay, with the help of simple tube manometer, how we can measure both pressures, positive as well as negative. So first we will see the positive case here. Okay, so before that we should give some nomenclature here. The specific gravity of the liquid flowing through the pipe, it will be called as the S1, and the same liquid is flowing here up to this much. So the liquid is having specific gravity S1 here. When manometric fluid, now let's give the specific gravity name it as a S2. Then depth of liquid in the left limb above the mercury, we call this depth as H1, and the depth of liquid in the right limb above the datum line. So this is the datum line here. Lowest level of the mercury is called as the datum line. So ह्याच्यावरती जे depth आहे, depth of the manometric fluid, we have given the notation as a H2. Okay. So initially, when before starting the pump चालू करायच्या अगोदर, there was no water inside the pipe. Pipe मध्ये पाणी नव्हतं आणि there is no pressure generated. At that time, the mercury level was somewhere here like this. दोन्ही लिंब मध्ये कशी असेल mercury level same असेल, right? But when we started the pump, water started flowing through the pipe, and it also has come here. Okay, now pressure is built inside the pipe, and due to this pressure intensity, what has happened? This pressure inside the water or inside the liquid, it has pushed the mercury in downward direction. Okay, up to this point, and the mercury level inside this tube on the right hand side, it has increased. Okay, depth has been this level has been raised here like this. Okay, so up to what level it will rise here? This mercury level inside this piezometric inside this tube, until the equilibrium is reached. Okay, equilibrium of what? Equilibrium between what? Equilibrium between this pressure and the pressure generated because of this column of the liquid, column of the manometric fluid, right? So as much pressure is there, that much it is pushing here this manometric fluid, and this manometric fluid, it will rise here in this direction. Now this is the datum line, so it will get raised up to a level so that the pressure intensity because of this particular column of the liquid, it must be equal to the pressure intensity of the liquid flowing through the pipe. Means if you give the names here P1 and pressure intensity P2 here, so this P1 must be equal to P2, right? So how to find out this P2? So this P2 is nothing but it is the gamma H. Oh, हे काय gamma म्हणजे this particular weight density of this liquid. Now we have used the notation 2 here, specific gravity S2 we have given here. So we can write here pressure intensity P2 and weight density as a gamma 2, height as H2. We can write here P2 is equal to gamma 2 H2. Okay, so therefore P1 is equal to P2. Therefore, we can say that the pressure intensity inside this pipe is equal to gamma 2H2. Okay. So this should not be the case here. I will make it more clear to you. 1 minute. So at this datum, this is the datum line. At this datum line, what should be the pressure intensity? The pressure intensity under equilibrium condition. Now, the equilibrium condition has reached. Liquid has moved here in up to this direction, and now no, there is a further no rise in the mercury inside this manometric tube. It is observed. Okay, so we can say that the equilibrium has been reached. So the pressure intensity at this point, it must be equal to the pressure intensity at this point, because the datum line is this much. This is the datum line. So under equilibrium condition, this has become stable, right? So या ठिकाणी जो मर्क्युरी लेवल आहे, प्रेशर इंटेन्सिटी आहे, तीच प्रेशर इंटेन्सिटी या ठिकाणी असायला पाहिजे. मग या ठिकाणी प्रेशर इंटेन्सिटी काय म्हणजे काय असणार आहे? That is nothing but pressure intensity inside the pipe. So we can say it as a P1 plus pressure intensity generated because of this column of the liquid. Okay, it must be equal to the pressure intensity generated because of this manometric liquid. Okay, so here we can write P1 plus gamma 1 H1 is equal to here this gamma 2 H2. This is the pressure intensity at this point. Because of this column, it must be equal to gamma 2 H2. So therefore, we can say that P1 is equal to gamma 2 H2 minus gamma 1 H1. So this is our required equation to find out the pressure intensity at this particular point. Okay. So now here there is another method. Second method is there to find out the pressure intensity at this point. So that method is considering the pressure heads first, finding this pressure head HA, and then multiplying this HA by weight density of water, you will get the pressure intensity at this point. So PA, you can say PA, that is pressure intensity at point A, is nothing but it is equal to gamma W into HA. Okay, so once you find this HA, then you can easily find out what is the pressure intensity at point A. Now here, under equilibrium condition, we can write here HA, pressure head, because of this pressure, plus pressure head of this particular column. So H1, S1, it must be equal to the pressure head at this datum generated because of this column, and it is equal to S2, H2. Okay, so therefore we can say that HA is equal to H2S2 minus H1S1. Okay, so here with the help of this equation, we can find out what is the HA, that is pressure head in the pipe. Pipe मधला pressure head किती आपण या ठिकाणी find out करू शकतो. And by multiplying this pressure head by this gamma W, we can find out what is the pressure intensity at point A. So these are the two ways we can, with the help of which we can find out the pressure intensity inside the pipe by using simple tube manometers. So here you can see, let H1 is equal to height of the liquid in the left limb above the datum, then H is equal to height of the heavy liquid in the right limb above the datum. HA is equal to pressure head at a point A in meter of water. Okay, are you getting? HA is nothing but it is the pressure head in the pipe in meter of water. S1 and S2, S1 is the specific gravity of the light liquid, S2 is the specific gravity of the heavy liquid. Now under equilibrium condition, okay, ज्यावेळेस equilibrium condition reach होते त्यावेळेस काय करायचं आपल्याला, we have to find out what are the pressure intensity or pressure head at the datum. Okay, see here this condition we are going to use henceforth for every manometric problem under equilibrium condition, that condition. And under equilibrium condition, pressure head or pressure intensity at the datum, what is that, we are going to compare and we will find out what will be the equation for that particular condition. Now, under equilibrium condition, pressure head in the left limb above the datum is it must be equal to the pressure head in the right limb above the datum. So, what are the pressure heads in the left limb above the datum? या डेटमच्या वरती कोणकोणते प्रेशर हेड आहेत? एक म्हणजे HA आणि हा दुसरा H1 S1. ओके, and it must be equal to the pressure head in the right limb above the datum, that is H2 S2. So therefore HA is equal to H2 S2 minus H1 S1. Therefore pressure head pressure intensity, now we are interested in pressure intensity, so multiply that pressure head by weight density of water and you will get the pressure intensity at point A, right? This is one method and this is second method, directly equating the pressure intensity. ओके, या मेथड मध्ये आपण काय इक्वेट केलंय? प्रेशर हेड इक्वेट केलंय आणि याच्यामध्ये डायरेक्ट प्रेशर इंटेन्सिटी आपण इक्वेट केली. प्रेशर इंटेन्सिटी ऍट द डेटम इन द लेफ्ट लिम, एक म्हणजे पाईप मधला हा प्रेशर प्लस जो कॉलम आहे लेफ्ट लिम मधला जो कॉलम आहे लिक्विड कॉलम, त्याच्यामुळे जनरेट झालेला प्रेशर इंटेन्सिटी, दॅट इज गॅमा 1 H1. राईट साईडला काय येते त्या ठिकाणी मायनोमेट्रिक फ्लुइडचा जो कॉलम आहे त्याच्यामुळे जनरेट झालेली प्रेशर इंटेन्सिटी इक्वेट केली आपण आणि डायरेक्टली आपण या ठिकाणी pressure intensity find out for by using this formula. P is equal to gamma 2 H2 minus gamma 1 H1, or P is equal to rho 2 G H2 minus rho 1 G H1. So this is the simple working principle of this simple tube manometer. Okay. Has everyone understood? This was about the positive pressure. Then we are going to see it about the negative pressure. Write on the title simple tube manometers and then write on the case there. Case 1 for positive pressure, draw this diagram. Do it fast. See here, this equation is very important. These steps. Under equilibrium condition, pressure head in the left limb above the datum is equal to the pressure head in the right limb above the datum. So write down this condition. Title लिहिलं का त्या ठिकाणी positive case 1 for the positive pressure. Write down this equation. See, while solving problems of manometers, manometric जे आपली problem आहेत manometer वरती, while solving that problem, you may require to use this condition. Okay, the condition वापरून आपण त्या ठिकाणी problem solve करणार आहोत. First finding the head and then finding the intensity by using hydrostatic law. Alternate method. What is that alternate method? Here, as we have mentioned, it is pressure head in the left limb. Instead of pressure head, directly we will equate pressure intensity. Pressure in left limb at the datum, it is equal to the pressure in the right limb at the datum. What are the pressures in the left limb? PA gamma 1 H1 is equal to gamma 2 H2. Is it over? See, whatever the pressure in pressure head you are getting, it has the unit meter of water. Okay, it is measured in meter of water. Even though you are using different types of liquids. Snehal.
Yes, sir.
Is there any problem?
No, sir. ते चुकून निवड झाली.
See, liquid may be any liquid flowing through the pipe, but at the end you have to write down this unit, because we have assumed that we have mentioned initially that PA, the weight density there as a gamma W into HA. Okay, this is our formula. So here we multiply. We are multiplying this PA by this gamma W only. So here the unit of this head, it must be meter of water. Okay, and here the unit will be Newton per meter square. So now we'll see the second case, that is for the negative pressure or vacuum pressure, right? This is the diagram for it. Case 2, write down there, case 2 for negative pressure. Now you can observe here, instead of rising the mercury level in the right limb, it has decreased and it has increased in the left limb. Okay. Initially, before starting the pump, the mercury level was at the same level in both limbs. A liquid has a tendency to maintain the level of surface level, right? So the mercury level in the both limb will be same. When we start the pump, liquid is flowing through this pipe, and if there is a negative pressure inside or vacuum pressure inside the pipe, at that time what is going to happen? This mercury level, it will lower down and it will increase in this direction. Why this will happen? Because here in this particular right limb, it is open to the atmosphere, and the pressure acting on this surface of the mercury is nothing but it is atmospheric pressure, right? And this atmospheric pressure is considered as a datum, means it is considered as a zero, right? So this pressure is zero, and here there is a negative pressure, right, or vacuum pressure. So the liquid always flows from higher pressure to the lower pressure. Where is the higher pressure? Though it is a zero, but it is higher than the negative value. Okay, for example, -2 meter, and here is 0 meter. So which is the higher one? 0 is the higher than this -2, right? So because of that, this higher pressure, it will press or it will push this mercury toward the left limb, and because of that, mercury level in the left limb, it will rise here, and in the right limb it will lower, right? So it has increased up to this point. Okay, under equilibrium condition it has raised up to this point. Now you can see there are two columns of liquids in the left limb. One column is because of the liquid present in the pipe, and another column is because of the manometric liquid. Okay, now under equilibrium condition, again same condition we have to use. Pressure head in the left limb above the datum AA, it must be equal to the pressure head in the right limb above the datum. So what are the pressure head in the left limb? First ha ahe, right, plus pressure head because of this one, so we can write here H1S1, pressure head because of this column, plus H2S2, it must be equal to pressure head in the right limb above the datum. याच्यावरती pressure किती आहे? Atmospheric pressure, and here we are considering atmospheric pressure as 0, so we can write here 0, right? So therefore HA is equal to, we are interested in finding HA and PA, right? So HA is equal to what we can write? Minus H1S1 minus H2S2, right? If we take this minus common, we can write here H1S1 plus H2S2, and here out of bracket there is a minus sign. So this is HA, and how to find out PA then? PA is equal to gamma W HA, right? So we have to multiply this weight density by gamma W, then you will get this pressure intensity. Another second method is that, what is second method? Equating the pressure intensities instead of pressure head. Pressure in the left limb is equal to the pressure in the right limb. What are the pressures in the left limb? Pipe मतलब pressure आहे, that is PA plus gamma 1 H1 plus gamma 2 H2 is equal to 0. What is gamma 1 H1? ह्या कॉलमचा जो प्रेशर इंटेन्सिटी दॅट इज γ1 h1, या कॉलमची जी प्रेशर इंटेन्सिटी आहे that is called as γ2 h2. Therefore PA is equal to, take all these quantities here on the RHS, γ1 h1 minus γ2 h2. If you take this minus sign common, it will become P is equal to minus γ1 h1 plus γ2 h2. Okay, so this is the formula for finding the negative pressure. Now here you can see, as it is a negative pressure, so you will get this minus value here. Okay, so while writing the answer, you can write either the value as a minus जे काय value आली असेल ते 401 point something Newton per meter square minus sign, or you can write 401 point is something Newton per meter square, in bracket you can write here vacuum. Okay, so you can write, you can replace this minus sign with plus sign, and in bracket you can write vacuum. Means here you can say that this is a negative pressure. Okay, so this was about the case 2 for negative pressure. Write on the title case 2, draw the diagram. Do it fast. You can see here HA is equal to minus S1 H1 plus H in bracket S1 H1 plus H2 H2. Alternate method also same. Is it over? Write down the equation. If you are facing any difficulty in understanding this, you can ask. Don't be sit like that. See the diagram. Whether you write completely or you can just write down these equations. Alternate method, this equation or this equation. See, hereafter we are going to solve some problem based upon this. So first of all, make the concept more clear. Basic जर आपलं clear असेल तर त्या ठिकाणी easily problem solve करू शकतो. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
So let us solve problems here. Write down the problem. Find pressure at the center of pipe in Newton per centimeter square. This is the problem. Which case is there? Positive pressure or negative pressure? Who will tell?
Negative.
Positive, sir.
Positive.
Correct. It's a positive case. It's not negative. Because if you see there, datum line, कुठल्या ठिकाणी आहे, कोणत्या लिंब मध्ये, राईट लिंब और लेफ्ट लिंब? इट इज इन द लेफ्ट लिंब हियर. ओके, इथपर्यंत हे मर्क्युरीची लेवल आहे आणि याच्यामध्ये इथपर्यंत आहे. मर्क्युरीची लेवल कोणत्या लिंब मध्ये जास्त आहे? राईट लिंब मध्ये. सो दिस इज द पॉझिटिव्ह केस. म्हणजे इकडून प्रेशर जास्त आहे, त्यामुळेच हे मर्क्युरी लेवल इकडे वरती गेलेली आहे, राईट, आणि इकडे खाली गेली. सो दिस इज द पॉझिटिव्ह केस. So draw the diagram. So there is a water flowing through the pipe. There is a manometric fluid, mercury. Here we have to find out what is PA, pressure intensity at point A. What is the formula? PA is equal to gamma W into HA. That is equal to 9810 into HA. So HA is equal to, that we have to find out. And how to find out that HA? Either you can go by this formula, this method, or you can directly go by the another method, direct method. Under equilibrium condition, what is that? Pressure head in the left limb at the datum or above the datum. Pressure head in the left limb above the datum is equal to the pressure head in the right limb. HA. What are the pressure head in the left limb? HA plus H1 S1. It must be equal to H2 S2. Therefore, HA is equal to H2 S2 minus H1 S1. So this is H2, this is H1, this is S1, this is S2. What is the value of S1? As it is water, it is equal to 1. What is the value of S2?
13.6.
13.6. Correct. So put the values. Now this values, this height H1 is given in centimeter, this is given in meter. You can convert that in meter. A millimeter मध्ये convert meter मध्ये करा. H1 is equal to 80 centimeter. So we can write here 0.8 meter. H2 is equal to 84 mm is equal to 0.084 meter, right? So H2, what is the value of H2? It is 0.084 into S2, it is 13.6 minus S1, H1 के लिए 0.8 into H1 S1, this one is 1. Put the values here in the problem and tell me the value of HA. After finding this value of HA in terms of meter of water, next thing is that put that value in equation PA 9810 into HA. किती आले HA? Zero point. आलं का एवढं?
Yes, sir.
What is pressure intensity? Three 3,358.5 944 Newton per meter square. 3358. But here the answer is asked in Newton per centimeter square. What I have to do here? काय करावं लागेल मला?
10⁻⁻4 ने divide कर.
See here, you are doing the same mistake. If
Multiply करा sir.
when you are talking about the 10 to the power minus, you are taking the value, then it should be multiplied, not divide. Are you getting it? जर डिवाइड म्हणत असेल तर मग फक्त 10 to the power 4 ने करा. 0.3358.944 Newton per centimeter square. Double point झाला इथे. 0.3358 or 59 directly you can write here. 359 Newton per centimeter square. You can see here 0.335. So alternate method. What is that alternate method? We will solve the problem by using that method also, and we will check whether now we will get the same answer or different. Okay. What is that alternate method? Directly considering the pressure intensities. Pressure intensity in the left limb above the datum, that is PA plus gamma 1 H1, it must be equal to the pressure intensity in the left limb above the datum gamma 2 H2. So PA is equal to gamma 2 H2 minus gamma 1 H1, right? What is H1 and what is H2? H1 is equal to 0.80 meter and H2 is equal to 0.084 meter, right? Find out H1 H2. Then gamma 1 is equal to 9810, gamma 2 is equal to 13.6 into 9.8 9810, which is equal to 13,000 1,33,416. So put that values in this equation into gamma 1 9810 So I have got the value as 3358.9 Newton per meter square. Dividing this value by 10 to the power 4, 0.335 Newton per centimeter square. So we are getting the same answer by using both methods. Solve this problem by both methods, you will understand that both methods give the same result. Do it first. Do the calculation part. I will ask to the questions to the students. काल कोण राहिलं होतं? Roll number 22 over, I think. Roll number 23. तुम्हाला विचारले का प्रश्न? रोल नंबर 23. Roll number 23, are you there? Sunaina Thakre. Roll number 24. Roll number 24. Minal Thengil. Are you there? Please respond. Why are you not responding? See, this session is live session. It is being recorded. So if you don't respond, then it will not good for you. Roll number 23. Sunaina Thakre. Roll number 24. Minal Thengil. Roll number 25. Sakshi Ubale. Yes. Roll number 30. Sanush. Sanush. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
If am I audible, then why these people are not responding? Rohit Bichkule, roll number 32. Rohit, are you there? Ashish Borade, roll number 33. Roll number 35, Rohan. Roll number 36, Yuvraj.
Yes, sir.
Yes, there is someone who is responding, who is attending. Who was that? Yuvraj.
Yes, sir.
Yuvraj, can you tell me what equation we use here?
Sir, PA is equals to H1S1 minus H2S2.
Okay. So initially what we write here, under equilibrium condition,
Under equilibrium condition, sir.
pressure head in the left limb above the datum is equal to the pressure head in right limb above the datum, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, in this case, suppose this is the HA, this is H1, this is H2, this is again S1, this is S2. Now tell me the equation in the left hand side. What are the things will come here?
HA plus H1S1 is equals to H2S2.
Correct. So therefore, what we can write? HA is equal to
H2S2 minus H1S1.
H1 S1. Correct. Now here, just what we have done, we have put these values of H1, H2, and S1, S2. Right. H2 was 0.084. S2 13.6 mercury minus H1 0.8 into what is S1? It is 1 as it is water. After calculation, what has come? Yuvraj.
0.3424.
0.84 into 13.6 minus 0.8. Correct. 0.3424 meter of water. So this pressure head you got here in the pipe. Okay. या पॉइंटच्या ठिकाणी आपला जो प्रेशर हेड आपला या ठिकाणी भेटला. But we want to find out what is pressure intensity. Now what we have to do?
Gamma W into HA formula use करा sir.
Correct. Gamma W into HA. What is the value of gamma W?
9810.
9810 into 0.3424 is equal to. So do it and tell me the value.
3.35 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per meter square.
Okay, 3.3 किंवा डायरेक्टली आपण जर व्हॅल्यू लिहिली तर 3358.94 न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वेअर. दिस मच प्रेशर विल गेट. जर हे आपण न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वेअर जे आहे ते मीटरचं आपण सेंटीमीटर मध्ये केलं तर 4 शून्य आपल्याला इकडे घ्यावं लागतील. 10 to the power -4 ने मल्टिप्लाय करावं लागेल. 1 2 3 4. So this will become 0.3358, right? So let us check whether our answer is correct or right or not. So you can see here whatever the answer we have written, that is 0.3358, and this answer is same, right? So this is one method. Now we will try to solve this problem by another method, that is directly using pressure intensity. Pressure in the left limb is equal to the pressure in the right limb above the datum. Now Yuvraj, tell me the formula. Yuvraj,
Yes sir.
now tell me the second method, formula for the second method. Now here PA is the pressure intensity. This has the weight density gamma 1. Same liquid is flowing through this pipe up to this, right? It has the weight density gamma 2, height h2, height here h1. Now tell me the formula. Pressure intensity in the left limb above the datum is equal to the pressure head in the pressure intensity in the right limb. So what are the various pressure intensities come in the left limb? Left limb
Gamma 1 H1.
Gamma 1 h1 अजून Gamma 1 h1 is the pressure intensity because of this column, right? And this PA intensity that we have not taken. So that first we have to take PA plus
Gamma 1 H1
is equal to, what are the pressure intensity? Right side,
Gamma 2 H2.
Gamma 2 h2. So therefore we can write PA is equal to gamma 2 h2 minus gamma 1 h1. Now what is gamma 1 value? It is 9810 multiplied by 13.6, right? This is gamma 2 into what is value of h2? It is 0.084 minus gamma 1 value 9810 into h1 0.8, right? This 8. So do the calculation and tell me the answer. 9810 into 13.6 into 0.084 minus 9810 into 0.8 is equal to, how much it has come?
3358.94
9 Newton per meter square. I want answer in Newton per centimeter square. 10 to the power 4 ने डिवाइड केलं मी ह्याला तर किती 0.3358 न्यूटन पर सेंटीमीटर स्क्वेअर. राईट, हेच उत्तर आलं ना आपलं मागाशी.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can see here 0.3358. This same answer you will get by using both methods. कुठलेही तुम्ही दोन्हीपैकी एक मेथड वापरू शकताय to solve this problem. Right, you will get the same answer. So this was our first problem. We'll see now the next one. Write down this problem. A tube containing mercury has its right limb open to the atmosphere. I will close this diagram here. See, many times you are required to draw the diagram by your own in examination. They will give the problem like this in the wording form. Okay, wording form मध्ये तुम्हाला असा प्रॉब्लेम दिलेला असेल, जसं आपल्याला मागच्या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये तुम्हाला डायग्राम दिलेली होती, बट समटाइम्स दे मे नॉट गिव्ह द डायग्राम, सो यू हॅव टू जनरेट द डायग्राम. ओके, आणि जर आपली डायग्राम काढताना चुकली तर प्रॉब्लेम आपला त्या ठिकाणी चुकू शकतो. त्यामुळे प्रॉब्लेम वाचताना व्यवस्थित वाचायचा, अंडरस्टँड करून त्याची डायग्राम काढायची. राईट, सो द सेम थिंग हियर वी आर गोइंग टू प्रॅक्टिस. The tube containing mercury has its right limb open to the atmosphere. Full stop. The left limb is connected to a pipe containing water under pressure. काय म्हटले, राईट लिंब ओपन आहे अॅटमॉस्फिअरला आणि लेफ्ट लिंबचा जो आहे पार्ट दॅट इज कनेक्टेड टू दी पाईप. ओके, मॅनोमीटरचा जो लेफ्ट लिंब आहे तो पाईपला कनेक्ट केलेला आहे, ज्याच्यामध्ये त्या पाईपमध्ये प्रेशर आहे. ओके, वॉटर फ्लोइंग थ्रू द प्रेशर. If mercury level in the right limb side is higher by 50 mm, mercury level right limb मध्ये mercury level जास्त आहे, 50 mm जास्त आहे. Find the pressure in the pipe. प्रेशर पाईप मधला प्रेशर आपल्याला काढायचा आहे. The center of pipe is 30 mm. The center of the pipe is 30 mm above the right limb mercury level. राईट लिंब मध्ये जी मर्क्युरी लेवल आहे त्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त हाईट वरती आहे सेंटर ऑफ पाईप. ओके, पाईपचं सेंटर कितीने 30 mm जास्त आहे, वरती आहे. सो ट्राय टू ड्रॉ द डायग्राम. ओके, टाइम इज अबाउट टू फिनिश. आय विल टेक युअर अटेंडन्स. Understanding the problem is very important here. Is anyone able to draw the diagram?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you draw the diagram on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Draw it.
Recording in progress.
Okay, I have taken your attendance. So to show the level of mercury, you can use the different color.
Okay, sir.
Which lecture is there now next? CP. Okay, now show the center of pipe. And dimensions. Okay, I will राहिलेला part मी या ठिकाणी करतो. So I think as she might be working on the phone, right? So it will take time. See, this is the center of pipe. Okay, this is our actual pipe. आपण हे सेक्शन मध्ये बघतोय, राईट? आणि हा मॅनोमीटर या ठिकाणी काढलेला आहे. स्नेहलनी काढला नाही?
येस सर, ते स्क्रीनवर नाही नीट करते.
ओके. सी काय म्हटलं इथं? राईट लिंब, मर्क्युरी लेवल इन द राईट लिंब इज हायर बाय द 50 mm. म्हणजे हा लेफ्ट लिंब, दिस इज राईट लिंब. ओके, राईट लिंबची मर्क्युरी लेवल आपण या ठिकाणी दाखवू, कारण आपल्याला पुढचा पार्ट अजून हे करायचं. सो बाय हाऊ मच अमाउंट इट इज ग्रेटर? इट इज
50 mm.
50 mm. ओके, 50 mm हा जास्त आहे. आणि पुढे काय म्हटलंय? द सेंटर ऑफ द पाईप इज 30 mm अबोव द राईट लिंब मर्क्युरी लेवल. हे राईट लिंब मर्क्युरी लेवल जे आहे ह्याच्यापेक्षा हाईट वरती काय, हे सेंटर ऑफ द पाईप ह्याच्यापेक्षा हाईट वरती आहे. द सेंटर ऑफ द पाईप इज 30 mm अबोव द राईट लिंब. राईट लिंब पेक्षा 30 mm जास्त आहे. सो हा सेंटर या ठिकाणी आपल्याला असं दाखवतोय. दिस इज द सेंटर ऑफ द पाईपलाईन. ओके, अँड सेंटर ऑफ द पाईप इज 30 mm अबोव द राईट लिंब मर्क्युरी लेवल. राईट लिंब मर्क्युरी लेवल म्हणजेच ही लेवल, याच्यापेक्षाही 30 cm जास्त आहे. तर हा प्रॉब्लेम होता. नाउ हू विल टेल मी व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ H1 हियर? H1 H2 ची व्हॅल्यू काय असतील?
H1 80 mm.
H1
80 mm.
करेक्ट. H1 विल बी 80 mm बिकॉज हे जर आपण लाईन इकडे एक्सटेंड केली अशा, आपल्याला हे काय पाहिजे, इथून इथपर्यंत सेंटर पासूनची इथपर्यंतची हाईट पाहिजे. तर ही 50 आहे आणि ही किती आहे? 30 आहे. त्या दोन्हीची ऍडिशन केली तर आपल्याला हा टोटल हाईट भेटते. सो 50 + 30 you will get 80 mm. And what is the value of H2?
50 mm.
50 mm.
Correct. It is equal to 50 mm. या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये एवढाच पार्ट हा महत्वाचा आहे, H1 H2 व्यवस्थित काढणे. ओके, हा जर तुम्ही व्यवस्थित काढला तर बाकीचा प्रॉब्लेम खूप सोपा आहे. जसं आपण मागचा प्रॉब्लेम सोडवला होता, सेम पद्धतीने प्रॉब्लेम सोडवा आणि त्याचे उत्तर मला पुढच्या लेक्चरमध्ये हे करा. ठीक आहे. सो थँक्यू ऑल ऑफ यू. नाउ यू कॅन लिव्ह द सेशन. आय थिंक युअर सेकंड नेक्स्ट लेक्चर इट हॅज बीन स्टार्टेड. आय थिंक यू कॅन लिव्ह द सेशन. हॅलो.